Good morning and welcome to our channel, Princess Seeds. Today is the 4th of January 2025, and we thank the Lord for life. We thank the Lord for His mercies and goodness over our lives. This is a beautiful Tuesday morning, and I want to believe that everything works together for good to them who are the called, who are chosen, and who are the called according to His purpose. God will not leave us comfortless. God will not leave us without any comfort. And that is possibly what my message to us this morning is about. I want to encourage you, especially those of us in the waiting season. Yes, the delay is not denial. And in the grand scheme of life, patience is not merely a virtue, but a discipline. That's what I want you to know. It's a discipline that refines us and also strengthens our borders. It strengthens our resolves. It elevates our characters. And I want to believe that as we stand on the brink of the much anticipated disbursement of Sanctuary Wealth Multipurpose Foundation grant, we should be reminded that every significant breakthrough requires a period of waiting, a time of preparations, and a time of test of faith. Some of our heroes in the faith, our fathers in the Bible days, went through this hurdle, and Nigeria as a whole belonged to a culture that hates delay. And when something does not happen to you as at the time they expected it, it is termed as a bad luck. But God doesn't see things like that. He sees things differently. So I want you to know that the journey towards financial empowerment, especially when it is dependent on a structured grant and organizational disbursement of this magnitude, of this sort, is definitely accompanied with delays, sometimes accompanied with shifts in timelines and administrative refinements. But however, we must understand that delay is not denial. It's a common old cliche. Delay is not denial, but it is, I see it as a mere form of universe aligning things in perfect order so that the impact of disbursement in this context now can be effectively more felt. So as we wait for the official broadcast from the county director, I want us as individuals to anchor ourselves in the reality that progress has already been made. It's been made on the inside and definitely is going to ripple effect outside. There are times that looks like something is happening. There are times, when everyone's agitation is on the high alert and everyone wants to hear something and all that. And there are times that appears like nothing is going on. It's called like a passive mode. Let me just pause a little bit. This is Princess Seed channel, and a channel with legitimacy, authentic information, a channel where you can receive every information you have concerning grant and other financial stuff that could earn you stability. I'll just be with you in a moment. Don't touch the dial. All right, thank you very much for standing by. And I was saying something just before that left off. I don't know how many of you had heard about an eagle before. Eagle, it's a common bird in the air, one of the most powerful birds in the air. An eagle has something that is peculiar to it, called the moping period. As powerful as that bird is, it has a moment of moping. What does it do? When an eagle is aging, it climbs down from the high altitude, from the mountain, from the rocks, from the high trees and all that, and comes to the valley. Then it has, before then, because it's aging, it has lost a lot of feathers, and the eye is no more sharp anymore. The beaks are going blunt. All of those sharp claws, the talons of an eagle, they become dull over years and seasons of hunting and all that. So then at the moping season, it descends down the valley to regain strength, to reinvigorate. What does it do at this moment? You will see that at the base of the rocks of the mountain, it will be sharpening the claws and the beak against the rocks. It's a bloody season where when it's doing all of those things so that it can sharpen the claws again that has gone blunt, the beaks that have gone blunt, it will sharpen it, blood will come out and all that. And this is an animal that normally kills its own prey by itself. But at this time, at the moping season, you see it just eating worms, getting some little insects to eat. It's a degrading moment for an eagle. But at this time, it's trying to reinvigorate strength. At this period, new feathers are coming up, sharp claws are coming up, and after a while, the transformation is completed. Then at one swipe of a feather, that wing, at one swipe off, it goes again into the clouds. So every eagle goes through the process. And I want to believe that whatever is happening to us right now is a moping period. We're just gathering momentum for our flight. So it's not the end of the scene. It's a moment that every one of us needs to pass through. It looks passive, but something is going on. The progress that have been made so far, they are exhilarating. And I believe that the processes leading up to disbursement have been set in motion. And while it has not yet been effected, we are ever so close to it. So this is not a time to waver. This is not a time to doubt or to give in to speculations or negativity of any sort. Moment like this is when the voice of Farouk comes out, or Madam Temitope comes out, when it appears things are slowing down and there's no voice in the air. That's when they come out to hit their shot. And don't be surprised if they come out at a time like this. So don't give out to negativity or speculations of any kind. Instead, what are you expected to do? It is the perfect time and a perfect moment to stand firm in optimism. Brace yourselves for impact and embrace the blessing that is upon us. I can say that delays sometimes are a sign of something greater coming. It is always said that when God delays in coming, He's coming bigger. Anytime you see God delays in coming on anything, it's because He's coming bigger. Yes, there are issues like that in the Bible. Look at Hannah. She delayed to give birth, and when finally the womb opened, a prophet came out of it, Samuel. Look at Abraham. The wife was barren, and by the time it came out to deliver, you see, we had an Isaac there, which is a covenanted child through which we are also progenitor. So you see a lot of things like that happen in the Bible days that we know that when God delays His coming, it is because He's coming bigger and better. So we live in a world that thrives on instant gratifications, where everything from communication to financial transactions is expected to be swift and seamless. But the way I see it is that true and lasting wealth, particularly from structured, from in the context of what we're expecting from structured disbursement of this stuff, does not always come at a snap of a finger. There is a divine orchestration in the waiting process, and there is wisdom in it. I'm being honest with you. There is a divine orchestration in the waiting process, and there are a divine wisdom in it. So I want you to prepare, because preparation precedes manifestation. Before receiving a blessing at any time, one must be prepared to handle it responsibly. And say, well, what are you talking about? I want to educate us now, to tell us how to prepare for what is coming. What we need now is fun. Now, that's the caliber of process I'm talking to. You still need to prepare, despite you're in the waiting period. You need to prepare to be able to handle it responsibly. Financial empowerment is not just about receiving money. It's also about managing it wisely. Maybe this is one of the reasons also why it hasn't come. You have not prepared. You have not prepared to know how to manage it effectively, which is very important to our receiver. Maybe God is doing everything in the work of art is wisdom, including the mistake is professionalism. So when it appears like something is being delayed on our course, there is wisdom in it. Then there's administrative refinement that is expected to ensure efficiency. Every large-scale disbursement of this sort requires meticulous vetting and systematic executions. Very important. So the delay may simply be an indication that the processes are also being fine-tuned on the inside for efficiency and security, which someone can easily throw off the window and say, well, we don't care what happens, let's just get our money. But efficiency is the key. Fine-tuning is the key. Security is the key. So a test of resilience and trust at a time like this, those who remain steadfast in difficult times, they have a way of emerging as the best stewards of wealth. Yes, I'm telling you what I know. Those who remain steadfast at difficult times or difficult moments, they always and often emerge as the best stewards of wealth. They are the manager of it. They're the custodian of it. They're the one that knows how to impact others, their generations, and those around them. Why? Because they are steadfast and they are selfless. There's trust in the system. I want you to trust in the system, because there is trust in the system. So trust in the system, and also trust in the process is very crucial at a moment like this. So while we anticipate, our mindset determines how we experience this waiting moment. Our mindset is very important. The way you position or condition your mind at a time like this, it will determine your experience at this time. We can allow anxiety to take over. We can embrace a graceful waiting period that is also filled with positivity, with hope, and preparations. Finally, there is a bigger picture that I want you to see. The impact of this disbursement extends beyond your personal gain as a person, because it is expected to transform all of us. So it goes beyond just you as a person. Everybody needs it. I need it. You need it. The one on the street needs it. The politicians also say they need it. The government also needs it. You see, and everybody now is clustering around just one disbursement because there is a need somewhere there. So it's not a personal thing. It's not just an individualistic thing. It's a collective need that all of us could key into. So you don't need it more than I do. I don't need it more than you do. Everybody needs it. That's what matters. So it is a collective transformation that is going to transform everyone. And so the way we position our mind at a time like this will determine our experience. I believe that this is a movement that in time would elevate our community, the grand ecosystem as a whole, It's going to empower our businesses, entrepreneurs in the house. It's going to empower our small scale businesses. Someone that wants to launch his business just at the helm of it, or those who are already in it and they wanted to enhance it. It's going to elevate us. It's going to create ripple effects of opportunities over the horizons, over Nigeria as a whole. So plan ahead. I want you to use this time, this moment right now of waiting, use it to plan ahead. Make a financial roadmap for how you will maximize the funds upon receipt. By the time it comes, ahead of time, make a financial roadmap on how you are going to maximize the funds by the time you receive it. In fact, educate yourself on the investment opportunities to ensure the long-term benefits that you're going to get in the long run. This is a self-assessment, self-education moment right now on investment, and also encourage others to build trust in themselves, to build strength in themselves. Instead of spreading fear at a time like this, let us rather spread hope. Speak positively about the process that you are expecting. Nobody's expecting a child and begins to prophesy negatively on the child. You see, every mother, every sane mother that is carrying a pregnancy, at some time, once in a while, you see her prophesying over the child inside, the fetus inside the womb. Say, you're going to be a proper child. You're not going to disturb me. You're going to come out and be a blessing to me. You know, the mother prophesying over her pregnancy. You don't see a mother saying, you know, go better for you. You will come out and become an imbecile. You're very stupid child. See how you are disturbing my life every time. No real mother, no sane mother does that. All of us are pregnant right now. We're pregnant, we're about to deliver. And you must deliver, as far as I'm concerned. You will not abort this pregnancy. It will not be a premature, but you are loaded now with pregnancy. So this is a time not to spread fear. It's a time to speak positively. Prophesy over the child, the pregnancy you're carrying. You're carrying wealth. You're carrying generational wealth. The one that is going to span beyond you, but ripple effect to all the communities around you, where you become a blessing to everybody else. So spread hope. Don't spread hate. Don't spread fear. Speak positively about this process. Encourage fellow beneficiaries that are in expectation. Create an atmosphere of confidence for them. Don't spread hate. Don't spread hate. We are not just waiting for the money. We are standing on the threshold of an opportunity that will change lives. Not just about your own alone. It's going to change many lives. So the UAG disbursement is not just an event. It's not just an event. I believe it's a milestone. It's a milestone in the journey of economic transformation, global transformation, Nigeria transformation, especially for all of us who are recipients of this. So the signs are clear and we are near the finishing line. Hold on a little bit longer, just a little bit longer. Stay strong. The promise is alive. The fulfillment is near. Stay strong. The signs are clear. The cloud is about to drop its showers. If you are new to this channel, if you have not subscribed here, you are not doing yourself much favor enough. Hit that subscribe button now. There are words of encouragement for you. There are hope for you. There are financial capacities for you. There is strength for you. And there is blessing coming your way. So hit that subscribe button now and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of our important updates in time. We love you so much. And I'm going to see you in the dancing hall, the celebration corridor. Thank you, and I wish you a lovely day. Have a nice day.